Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable.
Hello and welcome to NSE Finviz powered by CNBC TV 18. This week we are at the Gurgaon factory of one of India's leading auto component manufacturing companies, the Sona Koyo Group.
The Sona Group was founded in 1987 to manufacture components for the automotive industry. With over 16 plants across India, 3 in Germany and 1 in the US, the group has engineering capabilities in areas such as machining and assembly, precision forging, cold and hot forging and heat treatment. The group consists of 9 automobile components manufacturing companies and 2 service companies in the areas of engineering and mobility. The company's range of products primarily consists of steering and driveline components for passenger cars, utility vehicles, commercial vehicles and specialty vehicles. Focusing on our theme for the series, NSE Finviz visited the Sona Group in Gurgaon to gauge thoughts and notions of young professionals on investments and financial planning.
I'm investing in government securities, though there are some plans of going to equities, but that will be in later stage. Currently I'm going with what actually my family is actually advising me to do. But yeah, I'd love to if I'll get some kind of advice, to make my portfolio in such a way that I can even invest in equities right now and get a certain secured amount.
I have started investing, but I have started investing in secured deposits such as FD, recurring deposits and PPF. I've heard about some SIPs are there, systematic investment plans. I would definitely want to go in that and would change my plan from that secured deposit to unsecured, so that at this time I can take a risk and maybe if my luck goes, I can make wonders with that.
Yeah, I've been investing from almost 3-4 years now. I've been investing in stocks, I've been investing in mutual funds, insurance, so a piece of it. So I invest in all. I don't have any professional advisor, and to be honest, from last 2-3 years I'm not investing into the financial market. I'm a bit conservative now. Don't get into financial market. I look for FD and all because I've lost a lot of money into the stocks and mutual funds. So primarily, some time back I used to discuss with my friends, used to read the newspapers.
For me, investment means converting the idle cash into the returns, and that must be risk-free. Generally, I've been investing since last 4 or 5 years. I have created a pool of my portfolio. I have selected stocks from different industry, either from IT or from auto components and various others. And on that basis, I identify the investments, stocks which are generating the high returns and having a little risk.
I invest in property from last 3 years, and from last 5 years I invest in gold. I want to ask them that please advise me the investment plan which will give me more return, 10 to 15% of my investment within 1 or 2 years, so that I can enjoy my life.
I'm not very much acquainted with all the plans and policies, but the mere little information which we gather from internet and from the known people, that much information I have. But I would like to get more information, and I would like to get myself knowledgeable on that.
Well, we're now at the Gurgaon plant of the Sona Koyo Group with 2 very special experts. First up, we have Uday Doot, who's the Deputy CEO of International Money Matters, and we have Hemant Rustagi, who's the CEO at Wise Invest Advisors. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here with us. First question to you, Uday. When anyone starts investing, let's talk about the common pitfalls. What are some of the common mistakes that people make when they start investing?
See, initially when we start investing, the first thing that why people start investing is to save tax. And that is their primary objective that they keep in mind. Keeping one single objective of saving tax in your mind closes your doors for so many other things that you could do with your money. So the first thing that I would tell people is that don't save only for saving tax. See, why do you really want to invest? Do you want to buy a car? Do you want to buy a house? You want to go for a holiday? You want to buy a cell phone? You want to send your parents for a holiday? Why do you want to invest? First put that thing together, then figure out whether tax saving, whether time horizon, whether liquidity, all those other things come around.
That's right. Hemant, just tell me a little bit about, so like Uday said, don't just save to save tax. How can we start investing correctly? What are the baby steps?
Well, I think it's very important to start investing correctly. I think the biggest problem that we have seen investors face is they don't even start investing. And I think there are some very illogical reasons for that. Some people think that, because I don't have enough money, so why should I start investing now? And someone who's young thinks that, why talk about retirement now? We still have 30, 35 years to go. Why do that? Or some people think that we don't know how to go about it. The fact of the matter is, today, you can start investing with as little as 500 to 1,000. So to say that I don't have enough money is completely wrong. You have investment options like mutual funds, which are very, very simple to understand. So which again, even a layman can start investing in. So I think the point is that start investing early. And the biggest advantage of starting investing early is that you benefit from power of compounding.
And so let's touch upon ULIPs. How good are ULIPs in investing as a asset class?
Now you have these products called ULIP, which is unit linked insurance product, which are basically nothing but a mix of insurance and some part of investments also. So to just put it, I think for investors who are investing for the first time, avoid ULIPs. Try term insurance first to cover the risks that are there for your life. Take health insurance also for your health and your family's health. Then if you have money left, then go for investments. Do not go for ULIPs on day one, because a couple of other things that happen in ULIP is don't know what the costs are involved. It's a very long-term product, a 20-year product, a 15-year product. So even if you need some money beforehand for some emergencies, you can't basically withdraw. Even if you can withdraw, there are charges to it. So avoid taking ULIPs early on.
Hemant, coming back to starting investing, there are two of the important pillars of investing. One is diversification, another is goal setting. Elaborate a little bit about goal setting.
Well, I think that's a very, very important aspect. We talked about investors delaying their process. Another pitfall that most investors face is they start investing without a plan. And believe me, it's like traveling without an itinerary. I mean, whenever you plan your travel, obviously you fix your itinerary, you know where you want to go, what you want to do. If you do not start investing without a plan in place, the chances are that everything will go completely haywire.
Uday, how does one go about doing asset allocation? What's the right way to diversify one's portfolio?
Once you have your goals listed down and you said, okay, so I want to buy a car which is 2 years down the line, I want to save for a house which is 10 years down the line, then straight away what happens is, because there is some money that you need after 2 years, there are certain asset classes that you do not want to invest in. So it is very unlikely that I'll buy a piece of land which I can sell in 2 years' time to buy a car. It is unlikely that that is going to happen. So then my choice is either I will put that money in a short-term debt fund, which is like a mutual fund which is debt-oriented, invest in fixed income, or I'll put that money in a fixed deposit, something which I can liquidate easily and I'll put. So it automatically restricts the investment that you have. So asset allocation basically gets derived. There is one common theorem which goes around which says that your 100 minus your age is the amount that you should put in equity. That is all bunkers. It actually does not work, because somebody who's a 25-year-old has 5 people to take care in the family, and somebody who's a 25-year-old has nothing to worry apart from his salary, gets some more pocket money from his parents. So it does not work. That theory does not work. How your goals are, when do you need the money, how much money do you need, will decide what your asset allocation should be.
We are living in the self-help generation. Okay, the internet is there. I've got newspapers. I've got television. I can help myself with everything. Why would I need to go to a financial plan? I can just go online, moneycontrol.com, watch the television, help my own self. But what's the importance of a financial plan?
Well, I know I just did mention about the fact that investing is a very simple process, but unfortunately it's not that simple. The problem is that we work so hard to earn our money when it comes to investment. Many a times, I'm sure all of us have seen that. Somebody comes and says, why don't you put money in equity? We go and put money in equity. Somebody says, why don't you buy this real estate? Of course, real estate is not something that is easy to buy because you require a big sum for that. But then somebody comes and says, now debt funds are doing very well, so why don't we do that? I think this is typically what happens if we are not fully aware of what are the pros and cons of different investment options. At the same time, having said that, let me also say that it is definitely not very, very complicated. provided, I mean, I just mentioned about we put in so much hard work. Okay, we work for hours to earn our salaries. If we spend a little bit of time on learning about investment, I think a life can be much, much easier.
It's time for a very short break on NSE FinViz powered by CNBC TV 18. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.